And hello YouTube, this is GS Man Smart, and I'm today on a brand new video for Gaming with GS. Today's video we're going to be taking a look at Guild Wars 2 and another quick and easy gold making method, and this one is going to revolve around karma once again, and mainly because if we take a look at our number 7 video in the 1.0 series for gold making, we basically took a look at karma and the Orion jewelry box. Now, the Orion jewelry box is still something that works. You can still use your karma, and you can still pretty much buy the Orion jewelry box from ore, and you'll basically get karma out of the box. So you basically are making karma back, and you can get lodestones, and these lodestones tend to sell for a pretty high amount of value. Now, the only problem with the Orion jewelry box is that it's very risky. You don't really get many lodestones out of it, and most of the time you only get junk items and obsidian shards, and it's just gotten really not worth it anymore. So instead of basically showing you guys a method doesn't work, we're actually going to be changing our tip number 7. Orion jewelry box, I deem it to no longer be viable. And probably some of you may think it was never viable in the first place, so that's fine. But today we're going to be showing you an alternate method, so this is going to be a different method I'm going to be showing you guys. It still has to deal with karma, and if you're wondering why I'm sitting here, I'm cutting down trees, it's because for this method, you're actually going to need hardwood logs. And if you have hardwood logs, this makes this method a lot more profitable than it would if you don't have hardwood logs. And the reason why is because we're going to be crafting beaded weapons. Now, beaded weapons, they sell for a pretty large amount on the trading post, and the main ingredient to make these weapons requires sun beads. And the only way to get sun beads is through karma and buying them from a merchant in Sparkfly Fen. Now, before I show you guys where you can buy the sun beads, you basically need to buy 75 of them, and it'll cost you about 1.5k karma. And you can potentially sell these weapons for like over a gold. And you can basically make a gold out of like maybe 1,000, 2,000 karma, or 1,500 to 2,000 karma. It's a lot of money, okay? It's probably the method that gives you the most gold in return. But we're gonna take a deeper look into it so you guys can see what it's about. If you guys like the method, you can do it. If you don't like the method, you'll see me doing it right here. If you don't like it, then obviously you don't need to do it. But let's take a quick look at the beaded weapons on Guild Wars 2 shinies and see if people are actually buying them. Because one of the biggest concerns with this method is, and sorry about that, my phone went off. One of the biggest concerns about this method is, okay, if I'm gonna be crafting these items with sun beads that cost karma, are these items going to sell? Are people actually wanting to buy these items? So let's go take a look at Guild Wars 2 shinies in the graphs, and we'll probably see. Let me move my character to a safe spot so we don't die. And just if you're wondering, I am here in Bloodtide Coast. If you want to buy, if you want to harvest logs, you can harvest in Bloodtide Coast. You can also harvest in Mount Maelstrom. I believe you can also harvest in Fireheart Rise over there. Sparkfly Fen has hardwood logs. What other place has hardwood logs? The Iron Marches, I believe. Mount Maelstrom. There's several places that have hardwood logs that you can just run around and farm hardwood logs. And you'll basically need those for the weapons we're going to be crafting. But let's take a look at the graphs real quick. So here we just have the war staff, and this is the staff that I'm going to be making today. Now, be aware that if you have these weapons require you to have crafting in the specific appropriate profession. So for example, if you want to create swords, beaded swords, then you're going to need weaponsmithing. If you want to create daggers or staves or scepters, you're going to need the respective profession and have I think 250 in the profession. So just be aware of that. You do need there's a prerequisite for this, which is 250 in a profession, I believe. I think it's 250. But we can actually take a look real quick. They're beaded weapons, right? So the beaded weapons are level 60. And if you wanted to create, let's say a rifle, you would need level 250 in Huntsman, exactly. So yeah, it takes it 250. And as you can see here, the trading post, you can sell these for 1 gold. And you need 75 sun beads, you need, and 2 crafting components. Now, all of these do require hardwood, because you need to create one of the components, and these components do require hardwood. So I suggest you get lots of hardwood. But certain items like the great sword, they require lots of dark steel. So if you want to get some dark steel off the trading post, you can do that. Otherwise, you may want to farm for some platinum ore. But we're going to take a look at if you have to farm for these or not. So basically, here's the thing. Here's the graph. Now, over the course of 3 days, we see that the supply and demand is pretty steady. However, we do see that demand does go up. So people do want to buy this. Demand is going up, which is a good sign. As long as demand is going up, it's always a good sign. That means people want to buy these items. Whether it be for the skin, or whether it be because some people want to buy level 60 gear, people want these items. If we take a look at supply only, we can see that supply is going up and going down. And when you see supply going up and down, that's generally a good sign because people are buying them. If we look over a course of a week, we see that supply is going down. It went down here and goes up a little bit. It goes down again. So we see that people are buying these, and you can make some money. Now, obviously, with this method, it's going to take a little time because your weapon may not sell automatically. And this is if you want to put it on sale for the full 1 gold. You'll be making most of your money, the most profit you'll be making if you list this item, which means not selling instantly. If you sell instantly, you won't be making a profit, especially if you're not going to be crafting the components that are required for this. For example, if you're not going to be farming for the hardwood, if you're not going to be farming for the platinum ore, then you better list the item, because if you sell it instantly, you won't make a profit at all. You can buy all the crafting components. You can buy the hardwood. You can buy the platinum ore, and you can still make profit. However, you're going to need to list the item, and that may take a little longer for your item to sell. However, if you want to sell instantly, if you are an impatient person, then I suggest you farm for all of your resources, because then you can sell it instantly for a good 35 silver. Now, yes, you'll be making a lot less money, and I obviously don't advise you to sell instantly because look at the margins of this. You're making a ton less gold. So unless you're just this really impatient person who doesn't like listing items, but you still want to use your karma on something, then you better harvest your items, because you better harvest your resources so that you can sell it instantly and still make a good profit. Otherwise, it's really not worth it. So yeah, that's what I wanted to look at. If you want to sell instantly, harvest your items, or if you want to list it, still harvest your items because you're making more of a profit. But just be aware that if you're gonna buy your resources to create the components to create this, you're gonna be using some money, and you won't be getting this full 1 gold value. You're probably making like maybe 40 silver or something around that. So just be aware of that. So as we see, it is a viable method. People are buying these items, so it's good. Now, once you have your resources to create, for example, say we're gonna be creating the staff, right? But as you see here, we're going to need a hardwood staff and a hardwood a head and a shaft, right? And sun beads. Now the head and the shaft is very easy to craft. You just need 250 artificing, and you can craft these. Everyone knows how to do this, but I'm pretty sure. Now sun beads, these are going to be from an NPC in Sparkfly Fen. We're gonna go into game real quick. I'll show you where he is, and I'll show you how you can buy them, and then we're gonna craft the item, and I'll show you that we're gonna make some profit out of this. Now the closest waypoint to go to, I recommend, is this one right here, the Meyer waypoint. Be aware I don't have this map completely mapped out, so there may be a closer waypoint. I only have 12 out of 17, but that's the closest one that I see for me. Okay, actually the closer waypoint is this one right here in the middle of this area, right here. And you want to go down and do this heart right here, Because this is the Karma Merchant, he'll only offer you the Sun Beads if you complete this quest. So go ahead and complete this heart quest if you haven't. I'm going to complete the heart quest real quick now, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I just finished the heart. Was actually fairly easy. You just have to run around and disarm some traps or something like that. But once you have that heart done, I'm just getting some hardwood log here since I know we'll need it. Then you go ahead and talk to the heart guy, which is right over here, and some of you may already have it completed, so you don't need to do this. But you talk to him, and you can buy sun beads here. You can buy 25 of them for 525. You obviously need to buy 3 of them to make 75. And if you're going to be crafting more of these, obviously make the math. If you're making 2 weapons, buy 150. If you're making 4 weapons, buy 300, and so on and so forth. But we're going to go ahead and go to Radasum real quick and start crafting this, and I'll be back, and somebody's attacking me. Alright, so we're here in Radasum, and I'm going to be making the staff, so I'm going to be going to the artificing station right here, and we're going to need to create hardwood logs real quick, first of all. Well, hardwood planks. And I'm just going to craft all of them since I don't really know how many I need. Shouldn't be that much, though. Maybe I'll just craft 10. I think 10 should be enough. And then we're going to need to craft a trident. No. We need to craft a staff shaft. And we need to craft a staff head. Now be aware when you're doing this, you actually need to discover the recipe first. So if you don't have it discovered, you're going to need to discover it. If you have it discovered already, well then great. But if not, you'll need to discover it. And as you see, we created the staff. And now if we sell this, you can see that once everything loads, we can sell it for over a gold. And I'm going to go ahead and sell it for 1,398. Now here's what I'm saying. If you harvested for all of your resources, you're gonna be making, if you subtract the fees here, you're gonna be making about 88 silver, and those 88 silvers will be all yours. Now if you don't want to wait, you can also sell it instantly, and you're still gonna be making 34 silver. So 34 silver for about 1.5k karma is pretty good. So you do have the option to either sell it instantly or list it. And I guess this is your preference. However, if you bought your resources, meaning if you bought the hardwood stuff that I made right now, if you bought that stuff, then if you sell it instantly, you won't make any profit. So don't sell it instantly if you didn't harvest the resources. You're going to have to list it, and you'll still make a profit. So just be aware of that. I'm going to go ahead and list it, and near the end of the video, which probably is now, I'll take a screenshot showing you that I sold the item and that we made the gold, so you guys have some faith in it. I usually do that in my videos. But that's pretty much the method. I mean, like with any other method, you don't want to craft 20 staffs and then sell them because it's going to take a very long time to sell. If you're going to do this for multiple weapons, if you want to do this like mass production wise, I'd say do it 1 for each weapon at least, or maybe 2 for each weapon. But I do not suggest making 5, 10, 20 of these weapons and putting them on unless you're selling them instantly. If you're selling them instantly, then I guess you could make 12 weapons and sell them all at once, because you'll be able to sell them instantly for 37 silver each. But just be aware, don't list 20 staves because they're not gonna sell. 20 of your staves are not gonna sell. Probably like 15 will, probably like 5 will sell, and you'll have 15 remaining, and then someone will probably undercut you already. So just be aware of that. That's pretty much for the method. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the method. This is a method that I've only experienced a little bit. I've made some profit off of it on another character where I had the heart completed, obviously. So I mean, I think it's a great method. I've made some profit off of it. Share your experiences below though. If you've had some good stories from this, if you've had a good experience, you've made a lot of profit, and if you haven't made a lot of profit, you can leave them down below. Also, we're all here to learn. Any suggestions, comments, questions, feedback, anything you want to say, comment section below. I'll try to answer it. Sorry for the slow production of videos. School's just been really busy, and I actually have a test next week, so I don't know when I can make a video. But believe me, I have lots on my little notepad that I wanna release and show you guys. It's gonna take some time, so thank you for the patience and continuously, checking the new videos out. Do appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and do so. We have lots of other Guild Wars 2 content on the channel for gold making, for other cool stuff, guides, all that stuff. It's really good. But that was for this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. I hope that this video helped you out in any way. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It'll really help me out. If you didn't like it, you can leave a comment below as well and give some feedback. If you have any other comments or questions, please leave them in the comments as well. And I usually try my best to answer those comments within the next 24 to 48 hours, depending on how busy I am. I also have plenty of other content on my channel about different gaming tutorials, as well as general gaming videos for Guild Wars 2, League of Legends, Minecraft, and any others that you may be interested in. So if you're interested in that type of stuff, check it out. And if you like what you see, you can subscribe too. Would really appreciate it. You can also check out my other channels and social medias as shown on the screen right now. And with that, thank you so much, everyone. And this is GS Man Smart, and I'll be back sooner than you think. Don't go anywhere.